Hello, everybody out there. It's Armageddon time here for the SHI tournament. This time we have D-Pad Danny against Cantaloupe Me, and then afterwards Dig Shake versus Cantaloupe Me. Now let me log on here and see if I can't get into a little trouble on Discord. With me, of course, I will be joined by the much heralded Coach Crab 127 once he finds his way to Discord. Until then, I guess I'll just have to vamp and try and figure out all these things that I have to figure out. Because it turns out when you restream, you gotta do a lot of things at once. But this is me just complaining. You're here to watch some races, dang it. And races are what we are going to do. Races are what we specialize here at the SHI tournament because that's what we are. Now, the reason you don't quite see the players yet is because I think I'm still needing to crop them. Well, I need to crop Cantaloupe Me. And before I get things started, I think I will refresh the multi-twitch just in case there's been any buffering or, switching out of things. Something always good to look into, just so that as you're watching the race, things don't get all mucky muck. And let's go to Speedruns Live and look for some races, shall we? I believe I'm hearing some sound effects. Coach, are you there?
I can't hear you, Armageddon.
Really?
Hang on, let me try this again.
Hello. This is me vamping. As I search through Speedruns Live.
Alright, you there?
For something, anything.
Why can I not hear you?
I can hear you.
Hang on, let me fix this.
This is wonderful. This is happening again. maybe I'm muted. I can hear you just fine, Coach. I'm having to type this in Discord. This is crazy. This happens every time. Every time. Oh yeah. Let me remedy that, Walranium. Thank you for that. Good call. I knew I'd forget something. I always forget. There's always something with Armageddon time, isn't there? SHI tournament.
Hello?
Hello.
Okay, I see that you're talking to me.
Yes.
But for some reason I can't hear you.
Well, that's weird.
Hello?
Yes. Am I muted?
Do not understand. Let me try again.
Here we go. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? There we go. We have dealt with the issue of what the hell the stream is called. Sorry, what the heck the stream is called. Who knows? I might be calling this one by myself. If this keeps up, it might just be me. Race room made. Not
Are you
yet.
there?
Hello. Still? Anything?
I still can't hear you.
It looks like I might be doing this one on my own.
I'm looking at my volume mixer. Everything's up on max.
Look, if this keeps up, I'm just going to run this one solo. Start race,
Just don't know.
Tiny Toons,
Let me exit again.
NES. Only available to registered users. I'm registered! What the heck? Says I'm not. This is great. This is typical. Can you make the room? I'm telling Cantaloupe Me, better known as FAP, to make the room because I don't know. I'm gonna look at Speedruns Live after this is all said and done. You know what? Screw it. I need a drink. Oh, there we go. Oh my God. There we go. Feel a little bit better now. Let's see. We got D-Pad Danny in Speedruns Live, just waiting on Cantaloupe Me. I hear some gobbledygook in the background. There we go. Thank you, Cantaloupe. Oh my gosh. Let me get in here. Join. Why can't I join? What is going on? Hold on a sec. There we go. Jeez. Sorry about that. Now let me see if my cropping job is superb. Good enough. Interesting how the colors are somewhat different. Go to multi-twitch. I think we'll take D-pad sound. Of course, I picked a time when there's absolutely no sound. Is there anything that can go right, perhaps? That'd be nice. We'll put it a little bit lower. There we go. Let's see, what else can I do right? .pb? Do I have the wrong goal? Finish. I think it's beat the game, isn't it? There we go. Still can't hear you. WTF. Well, you know what? Don't worry about it. I'll fly solo. Work it out for next time, big guy. Just trying to relieve Coach a little bit. He's run into some problems before. Anyway, let's see if I've got everything all worked out. We have a restream for this one. Yeah, me. I believe I'm ready. Remember to dot done, lol. All right, so good luck. Have fun, guys. My voice has been taken. There's a dot ready. There's one more remaining. Had to mute Mike. Bum, 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 bum. Okay, no worries. Good luck. Good luck! I'm giving you the scoop of what's being said. And we have a dot ready. 0 remaining. 10 seconds. Okay. See if I can get my live split to work. 2, 1, go! And just for kicks, we're going to refresh the multi-twitch. You know what? No, let's not bother. They're close enough. Buzz, I hope D-pad switches after 5 minutes. We have some crazy chat going on, but we also have a match going on. As Cantaloupe Me on the right, D-pad Danny on the left. And this is, I believe this is definitely one of the very last matches before we get into the next round of the battles in Season 5 of the SHI tournament, the Scrubbingly Hygienic Invitational Tournament. Man, I need a drink. Oh, Nectar of the Gods. Anyway, it seems that so far we're pretty on pace here, both of these people. Now, oh no! Cantaloupe Me taking a very early death, but, you know, just because you take an early death doesn't mean you have an early loss. Talk about Croft Dinner? You mean Craft Dinner? Also known as KDGG. Oh boy. Buzz Thunder with hilarious commentary, but we're not here for the hilarious commentary. We're here for my commentary, which is, of course, delectable. D-pad Danny already into stage 1-3 coming up. And for some reason, Cantaloupe Me's thingamabob is peeking out there at the top. I'm going to get rid of that right quick. I believe I've solved the problem. There we go. And man, both competitors really striving, trying hard. You can definitely see that a lot of practice has gone into these, that a lot of time and effort, and it's just really, really good. Still coming down from a cold myself. Now, there was a topic discussed before, you know, Coach had the untimely death of his of his audio to I don't know, conk out. We were going to discuss Christmas commercials, favorite Christmas commercials. You know, like you got the weird one that I remember is the old 900 numbers, like like 1-900 Santa Claus or something like that, and for $3 for the first minute, 99 cents each additional minute. You get to talk to Santa Claus himself, and he'll tell you, I don't know, secret messages. I mean, it was along the lines of those sex lines, but for kids. You could also, what was it? Was there one you could talk to a clown? You could talk to Batman. I don't know. Has to be the Coca-Cola or Toys R Us adverts. Oh yeah, well Coca-Cola, that's classic. They came up. I wasn't it Coca-Cola that came up with the actual modern day design of what we know as Santa Claus, like with the big red, coat and the big white beard and the hat and everything. I think that might have been Coca-Cola. They slammed him on their cans. He said as he was drinking Coca-Cola. But one of the ones that I definitely remember is the M&M's one. He does exist. They do exist, and they still run it. It's still run to this day. Boggles my mind. My buddy sent me an ad on the phone. I wish I could unsee. Yeah, good rapper. Yes, Bo should be smaller. Okay. I'm missing out on some stuff in chat, but that's neither here nor there. We are here for some wonderful matches, as you can clearly see. As I check back in on our competitors, D-Pad Danny finishing up 2-2, while Cantaloupe Me himself finishing up 2-2. It is quite close now. Quite close. D-Pad Danny making his way over those frustrating spires or pillars or whatever you want to call them. Still a point of contention for yours truly, but I'm not really that great at this game. Maybe I'm more of a watcher than I am a player, but truly some fierce competition here. I mean, look at that. Oh, yeah, you can see that I think they're about a screen apart. But try reading. I don't know. That was a class I never really paid much attention to in high school. And D-Pad Danny working his way through Pirate Gideon time, as he himself has affectionately called him. I just call him Pirate. I'm not very original with that kind of thing. D-Pad popping off. He must think it's Tuesday. Very clever. Maybe I should focus a little more on the match because Cantaloupe Me starting to lag a little bit behind. I believe he took a death. I don't know. I was paying too much attention to D-Pad Danny. Maybe I was too mesmerized by his lovely beard. But Cantaloupe Me is, no slouch. He's got the skills to pay the bills, and I believe, he's paid them all on time. Clearly, the electricity bill is still working. Internet bill. I'm not sure if he's a Netflix subscriber. Maybe Hulu. Perhaps Crave TV. Maybe he's one of the 3 people that has Crave TV. I don't know. Does anybody even know what Crave TV is? But other Christmas commercials, I'm trying to remember. Definitely like the Toys R Us commercials with what was the name of the giraffe? There'd be the giraffe, and he would have like a Santa hat on, and they would go, "I don't want to grow up. I'm a Toys R Us kid. Gave me free shit." I mean, stuff. Sorry. I believe this Coca-Cola makes me a little excited, along with the thrilling match that we're seeing here right in front of us. Now a level apart, D-Pad Danny is taking the lead. Right now this is his game to lose, but again, it's still anybody's race at this point because we haven't even reached the penultimate set of levels yet, which is affectionately known as Boomtown. I just call them cityscapes. Kind of like the level D-Pad is in, I call Spooky Forest. And the level that Cantaloupe Me is in, I call Happy Forest. Because I'm just that kind of dopey guy. His name's Jeffrey. Jeffrey! That's it, the name of the freaking giraffe. Jeffrey, thank you. Your name is really dark. I actually can't see your name. I cannot read your name because it is so bloody dark. It is like black. Beetle 111. All right. Well, thank you, Beetle 111. I had to honestly magnify. Yeah. Thank you, King. I had to magnify my screen almost all the way in order to read it. It was unbelievable. It's unbelievable. It's gonna be huge. Look, I can't do impressions. And I mean, the only impression I'm getting here is that we have ourselves a fabulous race going on. Man, I sound like the commentators from the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. I think it's all the sugar from this delicious Coca-Cola classic beverage. Oh my god. Once it hits your lips. And D-Pad Danny making his way to, what is this guy's name? It was like Fido. I think it's just Fido. Oh, and D-Pad nearly falling into the hole. Having to take one last go at Fido. One last go at Fido. But Cantaloupe having a little bit of trouble, which is completely understandable because this game is ruthless. This game is, I don't want to say unfair because once you know the rules, you just have to abide by them. But the rules are extremely strict, like how your jumping works and hitboxes. Like, see, Cantaloupe slid right through a character, but it's all about if you're sliding. If you're sliding and you hold down, you can slide right through a character. But if you even are holding down and press, say, if you're sliding right and you hit the right button, it thinks that you want to stand back up. So then, do they have Christmas in Canada? Of course they have Christmas here in Canada. There are Canadian Christmas commercials. I just can't think of any right now. Maybe like a Bargain Harold's commercial? No, I would have loved if they had Bargain Harold's commercials. My brother and I, whenever my parents would be going to Bargain Harold's to buy whatever it is they bought, would just stick us in the toy section and we would just pretty much look at the Transformers toys and Rock Lords toys and just imagine owning them. It was like free window shopping. We got to well, we didn't really play with the toys, but we got to hold the packages. And that was like playing with toys. So, everybody wins in the end. But they call it Thanksgiving. No, our Canadian Thanksgiving is in October. So we get 2 holidays in October, but that means we get no fun holidays in November. I mean, there's Remembrance Day on November 11th, and I wouldn't exactly call that fun, more, somber occasion. But, yeah, December rolls around, we get Christmas Day, then Boxing Day, and then you get all the crazy Boxing Week sales. Oh, that reminds me, one commercial I like for Christmas is every year, Leon's, the furniture store, has a ho-ho hold the payment event, which is what it sounds like. It's just Christmas is coming, so we're going to sell our old furniture to you at a discounted price. And they call it Ho Ho Hold the Payment. But I like the announcer. He has a very extremely distinct voice. I can hear it in my head right now. And when he says Ho Ho Hold the Payment, you know that it's definitely December. Only thing you've got for you is free healthcare and Justin Bieber. So just the free healthcare then. Yes, exactly. Beetle knows what's up. Oh, do we have a race going? I almost forgot. But D-Pad Danny making good work of Danky Kang over here. See if he can get that good RNG that he has clamored about. Not sure how what Cantaloupe Me's strategy is against Danky Kang, but we will see. He's running plucky duck strats, which are the strats that I like to use because I don't know. I'm a scrub. That doesn't mean Cantaloupe Me's a scrub. Maybe he's mastered the art of the plucky. But D-Pad Danny taking down Danky Kang with very little effort. So looks like persistence has paid off. Aubrey Plaza, which famous Canadian are you most proud of? Is Aubrey Plaza Canadian? I don't know. I want to say Jim Carrey, but he got weird as he got older. Mike Myers, he put out a lot of good stuff, I guess. Wayne Gretzky, of course. He's done a lot of good. A lot of our other Canadian hockey players. Oh, Drake. Oh, yeah. Drake of Drake fame. Degrassi in the Next Generation. It looks like D-Pad Danny is making quick work of Wacky Land, while Cantaloupe Me is also making quick work of Danky Kang, using a very impressive strategy of simply flying around and then landing on the heads of the enemies, which is what you have to do to beat them. Boy, very descriptive Armageddon time. I'm here to deliver the news of the game, and that's why we're here. D-Pad is dying in Wacky Land. Well, hey, that just makes the things more interesting. But Candelomi actually got Duck Vader, thus delaying him by, a little bit. So the race is now even closer. Oh my goodness, man! I hope they say you paid full price for the seat, but you're only going to need the edge, people. But it looks like D-Pad Danny has beaten Wacky Land, while Cantelope still running from door to door, desperately seeking those go-go dodos, which I believe is what their name is. Nope, nope. And that colorful character saying nope, nope is affectionately known as Concord Condor. Because, like a Concord grape and he's purple. Hardy har har. So D-Pad already on the final level in Cantaloupe Me, inching ever closer to beating Wacky Land and joining him in the final level. This is the great equalizer right here. One death by D-Pad Danny could have us at a unbelievable tie. It could really come down to seconds, to moments. Hopefully, not, because then it becomes a point of contention. But then you have to check the tape of SRL. Whatever SRL says is law. So once this is all wrapped up, we'll go to SRL. We will check the times, and we will give you a clear victor. As for right now, it looks like D-Pad has a shot at winning it. Ba-da-da-da. As he begins to face the last boss, it seems Cantaloupe is actually beginning the level, so it's really a matter of 1, 2, 3 smacking him on the head. And looks like D-Pad Danny has taken it from Cantaloupe Me. Unbelievable! Hopefully we can get him in chat. And hopefully he'll be able to hear me. Otherwise things will get very interesting. Yes, GG indeed. Hello, D-Pad, are you here?
I am here.
GG, good sir. It seemed like you had a pretty good run there.
Thank you very much. Yeah, I don't know. I thought for sure I was going to lose. There was that early death in 2-2, and stage 1 I missed all those speed jumps.
And it seemed like you had a little trouble in Wacky Land, but you recovered quickly.
Yeah, I was trying not to get tilted. I was taking deep breaths, and I was like, you know what, just gotta deal with it and move on.
We were going to actually have Coach Crab with us, but he was having a little trouble with his audio. I could hear him, but he could not hear me.
Weird.
So I was flying solo this time.
Gotcha.
And it seems Cantaloupe Me has actually just also beaten Max. So maybe we'll get him in here as well if he so much as inclines to. So do you have anything else to say about your match, D-Pad?
I don't know, man. Like I said, I had some mistakes, but I've been putting the practice in. So I mean, if you can recover for them, that's just the best thing you can do. I suck at post game commentary. I'm sure you've noticed that. By the way, I'm just like, yeah, yeah. So what you need to do is you need to finish the race faster than the other guy, and
Yeah,
and
you gotta
that's what we
score
try to
more
do
points
tonight.
than
And
the other
we're gonna
team.
we're just gonna keep trying to do that in the future.
I do have a question. Do you have a favorite old Christmas commercial that you can remember from your childhood?
Oh man, I don't know. I mean, I remember the old Coca Cola ones with
Any
Santa
that stick out
Claus.
in your head particularly?
Not really. No.
Well, all right. That's pretty much all the gas I had in the tank. I believe we have Cantaloupe Me with us right here, right now. Cantaloupe, GG, way to go. Are you with us? No, he's not.
Hmm,
He came
maybe
and then
not.
he left. Oh well, that's unfortunate. Anyway, um, coming up next, we have another match featuring Cantaloupe Me, along with Dig Shake. And that's
Hello.
hello.
Hey, GG.
You too. You too. Just
Thanks.
wow. What's that? That's
That
weird.
is Arma not using headphones.
That is
Oh,
me not
okay.
using
Okay.
headphones. I don't know how to do it. Okay.
It's okay.
Uh,
I'm not very good at this whole technology thing. I have a Mac,
yeah,
so I have to do things differently. It's difficult.
Oh, no worries. Yeah, I just struggled with dying too many times. You can't die and win races.
It's that last level, the Great Equalizer, I called it.
Oh, did I? Well, he still had me before that point, though.
Not by much. I mean, had he screwed up at all, you would have been pretty much neck and neck. But
I had a lot of deaths early on. I had about 3 deaths in Wacky Land. I had a death in 2-2. Yeah,
Yeah, but that's Tiny Toons for you.
yeah, no kidding. This is a very unforgiving game.
unforgiving, but a game I personally still enjoy. What about the two of you? Will you be sad when you no longer play this game for the tournament?
Let me think. No.
I don't know. Mine's kind of bittersweet because like I feel like I'm starting to kind of get it, and I've got a pretty good time in it now. But I don't see like concentrating and trying to run this one like dedicated. I don't see doing that.
Like you're not going to go for the world record and defeat Hyrexen once and for all?
Yeah, right.
Oh, I think I'd rather bathe in lemon juice than hug a cactus than competitively run this.
Well, all right. Guess I better start setting up for the next race. So,
Word.
thanks.
Good luck, Fat.
Oh, thank you. You too as well.
Yes, thanks to both of you. GG, both of you. Cantaloupe, better known as Fap. I'll see you on the other side of your next race. And once again, good luck.
Spank you.
Thank you very much. All right. Well, on that note, I guess I am actually going to. Why
Fart
not?
into the microphone.
Yes, I am. Oh, you're still here. I thought you might have left by now.
No, I'm getting ready to. I'm gonna use the restroom and probably check out the next race. So thanks for the restream, Arm. I appreciate that.
No problem. I'm just going to sit here and crop the heck out of this next match.
Do it up, man.
All right. See you later. Okay, and as is tradition, I'm going to F it, we'll do it live. All right, here we go. This is not D-Pad Danny. Don't believe the lies. This is actually Dig Shake. I'm just going to, hopefully, once Dig Shake actually gets to a screen that isn't all black everywhere all the time, I'll be able to better crop things. or not. Maybe he'll just, stick on this screen. That's fine. If it's all improperly cropped, then not my fault. There, we'll just guesstimate. There, how's that? Looks great. Tastes great, less filling. If it looks terrible, I'll fix it in post. That's what they say. I'll fix it in post. Except there is no post because we're live. Anywho, that's not D-pad Danny. We left name, your name. The name today is Dig Shake. Oh, sure. I'll just leave it like that. Perfect. Now we will have to go to SRL. Let's see what all this is about. What's all this then? Dot races. Let's see, we got Dig Shake in here. Nice. Hello, everybody. SRL Speedruns Live. Welcome, welcome. Barudore. Oh, could you get to play screen so I can better crop you, Dig? There we go. Won't take long. Just so that I get things nice and neat, This is a race. There's quality involved, and I'm here to try and deliver the best product I can. Sure, but it's the entire screen to the left of Cam and time. Ah, okay. Okay then. There we go. And hold on, almost. We've almost got this. There. Good enough. That's how I look at it. Thanks. Cantaloupe me, what are you doing? Playing Castlevania? What's up? Do a quick refresh. I see what your name is on there, Dig Shake. A bad game, then a better game. This better be the better game. What is Fab doing? Is that Castlevania? Hey, what's going on? I know, right? Why is he playing Castlevania? He knows he's got a match in like a minute? Or, sorry, 3 minutes ago? Yeah, thank you, Dig Shake. Race room is up, Cantaloupe me. Get on it. Jump on it. So we will get into speedruns here. We'll get Cantaloupe in here. And then I'll bring up my timer. And then we can actually run this bad boy. I think I'll also run Cantaloupe's audio. Hopefully he has no mic. If so, I'll just switch it because I'm that kind of guy. Hey, Cantaloupe, welcome. Welcome. Good luck. Have fun, guys. Unenter. Sorry, didn't know it was next. I'm loading game now. No worries. Getting an inside scoop into the world of Speedruns Live. We're about to go live. Actually, I should pick up some audio. There we go.
Okay.
Oh.
Now we do some Zelda.
He's actually running his microphone. How about this one? Also kind of low. I'm not sure what to do here. There we go. That's better. And go! Well, the timer won't exactly be right, but it's right in my heart. So yeah, match has started, and clearly both off to a wonderful start. Dig Shake, Cantaloupe Me, two wonderful competitors from what I understand, from what I remember. So yes, it is. I was just checking to see whose audio it was. I was grabbing. It was Cantaloupe Me's. And an early death from Cantaloupe Me puts us on equal ground. Very interesting. Dig Shake could take this opportunity to possibly take the lead. Maybe even get into Cantaloupe Me's head a little bit. Not that they're, speaking to each other or anything, but hey, it's all about mind games. Even if you're not around, if you think it, it might even come true. What am I even babbling about? I should be babbling about, Christmas commercials, right? I'm trying to think of some. I think there was this old, it was like some old alcohol commercial, but it wasn't like, depressed, drink alcohol on Christmas. It was more like there were people at a party, everybody was wearing Santa hats, but like business suits, and somebody brought out like a specific, like a spirits or something like that. Like it wasn't a beer commercial. Somebody brought out like a specific bottle of something. It wasn't wine. It was like, I don't know, just vodka. Some kind of booze. And everybody threw their hats up in the air. And they all came back down. But they were like different colors. And I think that was it. That's all I really remember of the commercial. I don't remember what even the context of that was. Like, you drink this and you'll see colors. Ho, ho, ho. Turn out the lights, Merry Fistmas. Yeah, have some more sugar, Armageddon time. It's working out great for you. It seems things are still relatively close. I kind of like this. I was worried that maybe one or the other would just start running away with it, but even after World 1, Dr. Gene Splicer has been taken down by both. And pretty good thus far. 3-0. Undefeated in SHI tournament. Alright, everybody is stroking each other's ego in chat. That's just how it goes. Did you say Merry Fistmas? That is exactly what I said. It's that kind of stream, baby. But I'm trying to remember like funny Christmas commercials, and they're not really coming to me. I guess it's because I watch stuff like Netflix and, like TV shows online and a lot of movies that I don't really get a lot of the commercials anymore. Like any commercials that I watch are usually from YouTube, and it's like the same one commercial that you get about 5,000 times. And other than those, which are still, even on their own, few and far between, it's it's pretty slim pickings. I'm trying, like, I know a lot of them are funny. I just can't put my nose on it. Nose. Rudolph. There's got to be some Rudolph commercials, right? Like, like some parody of Rudolph or whatever. Oh man, Dick Shake running right into those fish. Spicy. But Cantaloupe just ripping through, like I'm ripping through this Coke. Coca-Cola. Buzz and I might play a match together tonight. Neck and neck. That's a tough choice. I love watching me some Buzz Thundy. Buzz Thundy. I like that. Game Boy Pocket commercial with the teenagers and the old people. Remember that? I don't. I don't remember that one at all. Actually, I don't remember a lot of Game Boy commercials. I do remember the Wario Land commercial, Super Mario Land free, because Wario's trying to hypnotize you. Like, I'm a Wario. Don't play as my brother Mario. And there's like that weird spirally thing in the background, and he laughs at you. I don't know. I thought it was kind of weird. And then I played Mario Land free, and I was like, no, it's okay. But I'm still pretty particular to Mario Land 1, because the music is bumping, the gameplay is solid. I mean, the gameplay is fine in Mario Land 2 and 3, but I think it's just because I played Mario Land 1 so much when I first had it, that and Tetris, of course, because I didn't really like to go fishing, and my dad would take me out on the boat to go fishing. Not that I didn't like him doing that, it's just I didn't like the act of fishing, but, he and I would go out there and just kind of relax, and I'd play my Game Boy, and he'd do his fishing, and we'd bring out some Diet Pepsis, and we would, sometimes a sandwich, and then we would just hang out. And I would, get sunburned, because I'm an idiot. And how did that turn into that conversation? Anyway, if anybody has any Christmas commercials that they would like to get off of their chest, perhaps, then by all means, throw them in chat and we can discuss them at great lengths, as I'm pretty much just talking to my screen while Cantaloupe and Dig Shake are mercifully trying to get through this. Cantaloupe already on the Happy Forest, and Dig Shake finally finishing up 2-2 on his way to the pirate level, which is the best name I could come up for that. Along with the boss of this level, just pirate. Like, seriously, that's the best I could do. The best I could do on short notice, anyway. I'm sure if I had a little more time, I could be a little more creative. I know Deephead Danny called him Pirate Gideon Time because of the old eye patch I wore last season. Which, if I could find it, I would wear it again, but I can't find the dang thing. It's probably somewhere around this area, and I've already swept and mopped it twice since. So, I don't know where it went or what happened to it, so... But if I find it again, you will know. Because Captain of the SS Fun will then become Captain of the Jolly Pooper. I don't know. I have a poop emoji now. Like a poop emoji pillow. It's pretty good. Because apparently Canada was banned from future SHI tournament play. And any Canadians have to play under the SHI banner, which is a poop emoji on a white background. But I got the poop emoji, so I'm halfway there. The snowman goes inside, eats Campbell soup, melts, turns into a boy. That was kind of freaky. I remember that commercial. Because there's that one point just before it shows that it's a kid, and the snowman is really caving in and looking almost skeletal, you're like, oh my god, are we gonna watch this thing die in front of us? And then you're like, oh, it's a kid that was so cold he was a snowman. Okay. Thanks, Campbell's. Good. I remember Campbell's came out with some kind of rap. This is a little off topic. Still commercials though, but they came out with some like cartoon rap about just Campbell's soup, and how it's good, and it was extremely early '90s and very bad rap. Why was there so much bad? Like, why were people trying to desperately like dad rap back in the day? Like, my name is Blue, and I'm here to say, like, no, just don't do it. Just sell your product. You're not When you do that, you're not selling your product to the right audience. You're selling it to an audience that would mock it and think it's stupid, and then they're not going to buy your soup because they think your soup can't relate to the youth of America. I don't even know what I'm talking about anymore. Big Shake making it past him. It's The Legend of Zelda, and it's really rad. The monsters from Ganon are really bad, yeah. Perfect example right there, and that was 80s. That was mid-80s. But that kind of nonsense lasted well into the night. It probably lasts even now, because people our age would probably find it kitschy and amusing. Like, oh, they're trying to rap. It's adorable. I'll buy 10. Oh boy, that was a mistake. Why is Cantaloupe Me as Plucky Duck flying and jumping? He's making it more difficult on himself. But hey, everybody's got a strategy. He's the one in the lead, right? For now, anyway. Big Shake doing much better than I remember seeing some of his runs. So, at the very least, as he takes a death, at the very least, we have to commend him for his efforts. Because it was kind of a rough start for Big Shake, but he has certainly come a long way. I'm not sure about most improved player. I don't know who that would fall upon from, say, the beginning to the very end, because we're only going to be halfway done once all this is said and done. And we're having deaths on both sides now. Big Shake could take this opportunity to, at the very least, make up a little ground. If he can only make it past the spooky forest. And taking a lot of chances. But looks like Cantaloupe Me made very little effort of that level, which has haunted me for quite a while. I'd buy that for $1. Sand Peelin is here. Buzz Thunder in chat, saying quite a lot. Season awards, most improved player, biggest asshole. Oh, Buzz Thunder, I've had that idea since season 1. I just didn't think it would fly because it'd be like, oh, there's more we have to do, there's more we have to think about. I think it would be fun to have like a, most improved player, somehow worst improved player, and obviously the championship and the ultimate loser, so to speak, and other kind of maybe more nonsensical ones, like I don't know, smelliest player. I don't know. I'm not that creative with that sort of thing. Superlatives? You gotta change around the U and the E, man. Yeah, best superlative winner. But I think a cute little award show would be fun. It would add just more fun to the overall tournament, which is the reason I'm even in this thing. For the fun. If ever there's like close calls in races and controversy, I don't like that. Just get rid of the bad and in with the good. Out with the bad air, in with the good air. You know what I mean? I don't spiel good. It's okay, D-pad. Have you been listening to me for like the past hour? I don't commentate well. A lot of pauses and awkward silences and Lots of ums, uhs. It's like listening to NPR, but, worse. And also, there's a video game race going on that I should probably be paying more attention to. I say probably. That doesn't necessarily mean definitely. And Dig Shake going for that safety heart. While Cantaloupe Me enters a fiery, bright, hellish landscape known as Wacky Land. This level is so gosh darn bright, I don't know how I ever managed to even get past it. It is just hell on your eyeballs. Like, I'm surprised my retinas are still intact, if they're not already detached. Which, that would also not be much of a shock, but I would rather keep my retinas attached to the rest of my personage. And Dig Shake finally taking down Fido. Dig Shake doing well. Dig should take an immediate game over right now. I guess so? I don't know. I'm not really keeping track of lives. But we'll just have to see how this plays out, because Dig Shake only on 4-1, while Cantaloupe Me is making his way to the final level. And I'm done my Coke. And we have yet to see a Duck Vader in this match, I believe, which is good. Nobody likes to encounter Duck Vader in this. Even if I was to play the game casually, it would just be like more work. Like, knowing that there's unlimited continues, what purpose does that serve? But Dig Shake does take the game over. Maybe a wise decision in the end to better keep those extra lives for just when he needs them. Cantaloupe be making that climb. Oh, the climb of insanity. No, it takes another life. I don't know. That's what I named that devilish moneybag climb, the climbs of insanity, because it seems to be the. I don't know about you, but it feels like the cliffs of insanity of this game. I mean, you all might have your own version of what you consider the cliffs of this game to be. But for me, it's still definitely this section right here on Cantaloupe Me's screen. As you can see, it takes yet another life. This is Dig Shake's chance, but he himself takes a death. We could be seeing quite a catch-up by Dig Shake should this trend continue, at least from Cantaloupe Me, but you never know. It only takes one run. It only takes one life to get all the way to the end. Hit Montana Max 1, 2, 3, and then take the belt from the Hulkster. And there's that climb of insanity again. You gotta have a nice light feather touch if you're going to play furball strats. I don't know why I'm having such trouble remembering the names of these characters that I've loved since I was a child, because from episode 1, I was watching Tiny Toons. I remember episode 1 was actually a little more, like, it wasn't all that goofy. It was serious. It was about the literal creation of the show itself. Like you saw the writers coming up with the cartoon characters, and he originally pitched a show featuring just Montana Max, and Warner Brothers was like, we don't want a show about some rich kid. Who's gonna want that? They can't relate. And then he throws out the drawing of Montana Max, and naturally Montana is pissed. So he decides to take the other ideas that he had, Montana, and steal them for himself, so that the show can't get made. Tiny Toon Adventures, that is. So that Buster and Babs go on an epic 23-minute journey to get the stuff back. But, as you can see, Cantaloupe Me has taken it. He is the victor. And as you can see, there's Prostate. We have reached full Prostate, people. Buster had the finger out and everything. So,
Yes, he did.
oh, there you are. Hello, Cantaloupe. I remember you
Oh yes, yes. I think we spoke earlier.
a little bit. I don't know if you heard. I don't know how much you heard of me blabbing like an insane human being, but I was referring to the very first episode of Tiny Toon Adventures. Did you ever watch the show?
Yes, I did quite a bit.
Do you remember the first episode?
Not the very first. No, I was quite a little kid then, and I don't remember it.
Oh, well, it was about Montana Max being created as his own show, and the writers didn't like it, so then they tossed out that idea, and Montana was naturally pissed, so then he took all the Tiny Toons ideas and ran away with them so that the show couldn't be created. So then Buster and Babs went on to take them back from him. It was not as kooky as the show went on to be.
Hmm.
I watched it the other day.
Oh, nice.
But congratulations. How do you feel about your performance?
I'd still died too much.
Well, I mean that's part of being in the race. I mean, you can run a perfect, a PB beforehand, but once the race begins, there's no turning back.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened when I practiced this earlier before my Zelda 2 race. I did PB 1520.
And I see we have Dig Shake here. Doesn't look like you finished. Are you forfeiting? Dig Shake? All right, he can't. He's not, I guess, able to communicate with us, but that's okay. He seemed to do all right. Did much better than I've seen him in some previous outings.
Yeah, the only drawback to winning is I think that means I move on to the next round.
Guess what? You're gonna play more.
No, I'm just kidding. It's not that bad.
Yeah, I don't know why people are ripping on this game that much. It isn't a terrible game in the least. It's just the speed run is difficult.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I mean, the game as a whole, if you run it completely casually, it's fun.
Yeah, it's really not that bad. It's difficult, but there's a lot of NES games that are not easy, and this is one of them.
Yeah, I mean, I remember renting this, and I got pretty far. I never beat it, but I did get pretty far. I don't remember how far I got, but I got a couple levels in anyway. And the funny thing is, later on, I would rent Buster Busts Loose on the Super Nintendo, and I would beat that. So it's just interesting to see that even these earlier games can be just as difficult.
Oh yes, there's a lot of early games on the NES that are insanely difficult. You want to play a really difficult one that plays good, that's not a poorly designed game. Well, no, wait, man, Predator's pretty poorly designed. Hold on.
Balloon Fight?
Well, Kirby's Adventure for one. It's really great design, but dang, it's difficult.
I guess it can be challenging.
It's a long game too. I mean, it's the
I think
second
that's
largest game in the NES library.
It is?
Yep, next to no, wait. Yeah, it's second largest to Dragon Warrior 4.
Yeah, that's I'd like to see a Dragon Warrior 4 randomizer race, perhaps.
Once again, I refrain to my previous statement about hugging cactuses while covered in lemon juice.
Well, the lemon juice entices me because I'm a big fan of lemonade.
Yeah, but lemons sting though and open wounds.
They do disinfect though.
Yes, yeah, disinfect. So yeah, maybe it'll disinfect all the bad diseases from this game.
Look, I pretty much guzzled a Coca-Cola, so I'm riding a little high on sugar, which is probably why I'm making very little sense and um, making long, awkward pauses and saying very strange, bizarre things. But I think I had a good time here tonight with Cantaloupe Me and Deephead Danny and Dig Shake wherever he went off to. But
Good.
GG to you out there, Dig Shake, wherever you are.
Yes, indeed, bro.
And congratulations. You couldn't take D-Pad Danny, but you managed to take out Dig Shake, which means I don't know what that means for your standings actually.
Well, puts me 2-1, so
2-1, winners bracket, right? Right?
possibly, unless there, I don't know how many out of the group advances, but there's obviously another 2-1, or hell, maybe a 3-0. I don't know.
I'm sorry, but I'm not as up on your division as I am, say, on mine or the other people. I
Yeah,
have to honestly worry about.
I'm in 3 tournament. Well, I was in 3 tournaments. Now I'm in 2, so it's really hard to keep up with everything.
3 tournaments. Why are you trying to spin so many plates, man?
Well, this is my social life.
I guess, but I saw that you were in a Zelda 2 race earlier. I'm not sure how you did, but
Oh, I won. I go to the Elite Eight to face the world record holder.
the Elite Eight. That's adorable.
Yeah, to face Simple Dude, and he knocked me out last year, so he'll probably do it again.
Well, with an attitude like that, I imagine it'll happen.
Nah, I just know Simple Dude how he plays. He can make Link do things in Zelda 2 that most mortals wish they can.
Sounds
He's
sexual.
he's part robot too. I've met him, so
That's sexy. Anyway, thank you for showing up. Thank you for your time, and thank you for running a couple of very thrilling races. There were some times where you were both pretty much neck and neck.
well, you're very welcome, and I'm glad we could entertain.
All right. Yeah, and see you next race.
Giggity.
Okay, and on that note, that does it for me because this has been a learning experience for me in the sense that trying to commentate. Oh my god, I'm still running my timer. Trying to commentate on your own while doing 15 things at once has made me realize that the people who are super pro at this, your say your Angry Larrys, your Buzz Thunders, etc., they really know what they're doing because this is not as easy as it looks. So on that note, but I would always love to come back. I'd always love to improve as I make wild hand gestures and you can't even freaking see me. This is Armageddon time, hoping and praying that you'll let me into your hearts, in your minds, and in your homes once more. And see you next race in the SHI tournament.
Okay, we are done with our race commitments today.